Talking jackasses. Well, football season is over, and personally, I'm exhausted. There's just so much hype surrounding the Super Bowl. This is far more than just a marketing contraption. It's an iconic American institution. From the spectators, the fans, the players, the media, the advertisers, even the halftime show is a spectacle. Now let's get some perspective, though. Real quick, name the last four winners of the Super Bowl. Now many of us would struggle to enumerate such a list. So as big a deal as the Super Bowl is, well, it isn't. So lighten up. I've always been impressed with a soundbite that has been played during home games at Florida State University. And during a timeout, usually the beloved and legendary Coach Bowden comes over the speakers, and a hush falls upon the stadium. And he encourages the FSU fans to cheer for the home team. And then he says, but be nice to our visitors. And then he ends with something like this. After all, it's hard to get teams to come here and play us. Well, I think we could all benefit from Coach Bowden's wisdom and using humor to make a serious point. So similarly, even though I'm not Coach Bowden, I hope to do that in today's post. Well, folks, football season is over. What that means right now is that it's campaign season. So some perspective quickly. Name the last four presidents. Well, I think the majority of us could do that. It may take us a moment, but I think we could pull it off. Well, I urge us all to heed Coach Bowden's wisdom. Support the candidate of your choice passionately. But at the same time, I hope that we can show respect for others who are supporting a different candidate. So in the paraphrased and adapted words of Coach Bowden, after all, you're going to need their help after the primaries. Well, let's talk about a talking jackass. Our scripture for today comes from Numbers chapter 22, verses 27 and following. When the donkey saw the angel of the Lord, it lay down under Balaam, and he was angry and beat it with his staff. Then the Lord opened the donkey's mouth and said to Balaam, "What have I done to make you beat me these 3 times?" Well, Balaam answered the donkey, "You have made a fool out of me. If only I had a sword in my hand, I would kill you right now." Now, who was Balaam? Well, he certainly wasn't a good guy. He was actually a pagan sorcerer. And yet, if you read the entire story, God very much uses Balaam for God's purposes. And the other actor in this play is the donkey. Now, I don't think anybody would characterize a donkey as a symbol of oratory skill. Yet God used the jackass. Well, if God can use a pagan sorcerer and a talking jackass, well, I would say there's hope for all of us. The Super Bowl is a big deal that isn't. And I submit to you that the race for the office of President of the United States is as big a deal, but it isn't. Why is that? Because God is, and always has been, and always will be, the King of Kings. Regardless of who is president, my faith is in God. After all, He can even use talking jackasses. Well, that's what I think, and I would be interested in what you think. You're welcome to comment on this video below, or comment on the blog that accompanies it. You can also connect with me on Twitter. I am at Data Genesis. And I hope that you will follow me, and I hope that you will subscribe to my blog and YouTube channel. And I really hope you'll join us at a fellowship that a bunch of like-minded believers get together, and we enjoy videos kind of like this one in PJNet's live chat room, where we have Twitter rallies 6 nights per week, but we're open 24/7. I hope to see you.